Hello and welcome to the Daily Meal for Thursday, the 18th of February 2021. Today is the day after the match, and after a match, I like to go through the match through the form of statistics, what happened in the game. And we can see here, this is from Experimental 361. This is a graphical representation of the expected goals over the duration of the game by minute. And as you can see, the score was 2-0, Millwall 2, Birmingham 0, and the expected goals, according to this website, was 1.7 to Millwall, 1.1 to Birmingham. We're pretty close there. And as you can see, not many chances happening. You can see, if you haven't seen one of these videos before, the blue line is Millwall, the red line is Birmingham, and every time the line goes up is a shot on goal, and the higher the line goes up, the better the chance that was. So if you can see here, and the circles are the goals, and you can see here Millwall scored on the first shot on goal. We had one shot, one goal, ding ding ding. And then you can see the line flat lines, the blue line flat lines, for what is that, like 20 minutes. So we didn't have enough shot and goal for 20 minutes. Then we had another one, and then it flatlined until the end of the half. So we only had two shots on target in the first half, which isn't all that when you compare it to Birmingham's line. Yeah, they were playing a lot better than us. I don't know if we got the goal and we had to defend. Then we had to sit back. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's the disjointed in the play from playing Matt Smith up front, because they were just bombing balls forward to him. Don't really know. But you can see in the second half, the blue line jumps up. There are two really good chances. One on about the 55th minute, and the one that was the goal from Ben Thompson. Jumping up there. So, yeah. And you can see in the second half, actually, we did play a lot better going forward, getting a few chances. We had, according to this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots on target. Some really good chances. Birmingham, you see that for most of the start of the second half, they didn't really have a shot on goal, and then they had like 3 in the space of 5 minutes, and then one right at the end. And their biggest goal threat, top players by XG on the right hand side, Matt Smith 0.5, Ben Thompson 0.5, Harley Dean, a defender, 0.3. So not too good in terms of quality by Birmingham, but they certainly in the first half seemed to do more than us, and in the second half we kind of figured things out. Maybe it was the substitutions, maybe, I don't know what it is. Whatever happens, the substitutions of players, they come on and play better. So I don't know what's going on there. So what happened was, this is the team of the midweek, and you can see Hutchinson and Malone got in the team in the midweek, which I think Hutchinson got a man of the match for us. I don't know if he did. I gave it to him from me. There wasn't any really standout players, but Hutchinson did well. He set up the goal for Ben Thompson. He was bombing down the right wing, just smashed across in. It's like showing to Marlon Romeo, that's what you got to do. Just run down the wing and sling it in there. Don't worry about finding someone, just put it in the area and they'll find the ball. That's how you cause chaos in the opposition area, and then you might get lucky. So anyway, let's move on now. This is from infogold.net, and they have a slightly different ranking. They do expected goals 1.77 to Millwall, 0.83 to Birmingham. Okay, let's go to the lineups, player ratings. Matt Smith 7.6, Thompson 7.26, Woods 5.61, not. And Bennett 5.63, not very good. Not very good. Not a lot going on there. And subs didn't, apart from Alex Pearce played really well when he came on. There's a few eggy situations. He just has to just lump it out on the side for a throw in. It's like old school League One defending, hoofing out of the side. Because he kind of got called for pace a couple of times and just had just like boom, rose ed. It's just hoofing to the rose ed. So I won't agree with this website here. They give Matt Smith 7.6. I think he'd done alright, but I would give it to Hutchinson myself. And they have Hutchinson 6.56, which is probably about a 5th or 6th ranked player. They rank Biakowski higher on 6.79. Anyway, let's go through the stats. So percentage, this is how we play. We don't play with the ball, we play without the ball, whatever that means, but you know what I mean. Possession 49 to 51, possession 3 to 3, attempts on target 3 to 3, attempts off target 3 to 5, block shots 2 to 4. So Birmingham being a lot more busier than us. Goalkeeper saves 3 for us, 1 for them. Total passes 249, really low. That is really low, to 396. And completed passes 140 to 281. Corners just 2 for us and 5 for them. Offsides 2-2, fouls 14 to 18, yellow cards 2 to 2. Yeah, and I think that if we had a bit more luck, I'm not saying we didn't, because Birmingham had more chances than us, didn't really do anything with it, although you could say that's because we stopped them from doing anything with it. But if we had a bit more luck, then Birmingham, we could have had a penalty for the handball on the line from Marley Dean that stopped the goal going in. We could have had a red card from their striker getting sent off, Jugovic, whatever his name is. He went through the back of Ben Thompson's studs on his calf, like right in front of the ref. It's like, and you don't get a red card for that nowadays. What's going on? I don't know what's going on, but that should have been a red card. Let's look on to maps now. Where did the shots come? Wow, look at that, those big circles there. So you can see Birmingham busier in attack with lots of chances, but not very big circles. The bigger the circle, the better chance, the higher the expected goal. So you can see where we have the shots close to the goal, more chance of scoring. And the 2 in yellow were the ones that scored. And what was the other? That was the one that got knocked off the line, the other big one. So the 2 in yellow was Jed Wallace is the one that's closest to the goal, I think. Oh no, that was the further one away. Ben Thompson is the one closest to the goal, and this one here is Matt Smith heading. Was it a header? I can't remember. Harley Dean handballed it off the line and then grabbed his face and tricked everyone, except for Scott Malone, because he probably seemed to see it. But there you go. Let's have a look at first half. So first half, only 2 shots from Millwall there. Not very good at all. Compared to, look, under the cosh from Birmingham. So it seems we scored the goal in the 3rd minute and just thought, well, okay, let's just soak it up. Second half, a lot better. A lot better. Especially in defence, we stopped Birmingham doing a lot more. And we did as much as they did, or better. So scrappy game, but we won. So there's a 3rd win in a row, so that's all right. Let's get into the more nitty gritty details here. Going through the players. Let's have a look. This is from WhoScored.com. Let's have a look. So match summary. Strengths for Millwall: created a high number of chances relative to their possession. Stole the ball. We do that all the time because, like I said, we don't play with the ball. Stole the ball often from the opposition. were effective at creating goal scoring opportunities from the flanks, or strong at finishing. Weaknesses for Millwall were aggressive. How is that a weakness? How is that a weakness? I don't know. Other weaknesses: lost possession often, committed a high number of individual errors. Styles played with width, attacked through the middle, favoured long balls. Strengths for Birmingham were effective at creating goal scoring opportunities from set pieces. Weaknesses for Birmingham were poor at finishing, were aggressive, gave away a lot of free kicks around the box, committed a high number of individual errors. Styles for Birmingham had a large quantity of possession in their opponent's half, attacked down the left side, dominated possession. Yep, I think that's like the third game in a row where the team's attacking down this left hand side. I don't know, they're scouting. People have got like they see something when Marlon Romeo is playing, because that wasn't happening when Danny McNamara was playing. But all of a sudden, when Marlon Romeo come back in, they're going down that left hand side again. For like 3 games in a row now, teams were just bombing down the left hand side. So especially Reading, didn't do them much good. So it doesn't do them much good. But they see a potential weakness there that they can exploit. Let's go down here. So they have each different site has slightly different numbers. They have 8 attempts on goal, Mill 6 open play, 2 set piece, and for Birmingham it was 12 attempts, 5 open play, 7 set piece. And for Mill it was from those 8 attempts, so we obviously scored 2, and that's a 25% conversion rate, which is very high for us, very, very high. Yep. So you can see we were just going down the right hand side, and they were going down the left hand side. So I don't know, maybe that's the result of us going down the right hand side, leaving gaps down the left hand side, and they come down. I don't know what happened, but cancelled each other's out, and we done all right from that. Let's this is the player positions, average player position of playing on the pitch. Mill in the red on the left hand side. So you can see, yeah, Matt Smith playing quite deep with Jed Wallace on him. Mason Bennett to the left of them. George Evans, John Hutchinson, Romeo. So George Evans was actually playing point, playing further back, even though he's supposed to be the ball playing centre back of the 3 of them. He was playing the point man. But this is just the starting 11, because you think, I think when Alex Pearce come on, he was playing that role because he's quite slow and he can't move up and down the pitch. So number 5 is Cooper. So Cooper went off after 22 minutes, so that would change that. So don't really get any information from that. So we're going to move on now. This is the same website. You can see there, yeah, substitutions, the goals. Billy Mitchell come on, got 20 minutes again, pretty decent. Let's go down here and have a look. You can see, if you look at the badges, average score for Millwall players 6.98, average score for Birmingham 6.31. So better performances from our players there. And this website actually gives a man of the match to Ben Thompson. So we've had, what have we had? We've had Matt Smith, and we've had Ben Thompson, and we even had Hutchinson in team of the week. So there you go. Pretty struggling to find a man of the match, a definitive man of the match. Like I said, I would give it to Hutchinson, but pretty much of a muchness here if you look at the Millwall players on the left hand side. Ben Thompson 8, 7.9 for Hutchinson and Malone, and then only Bennett, Woods and Cooper. Well, Cooper went off injured, so it's not fair on him. Pearce got 7.4 when he come on, so but 6.4 for Bennett. Yeah, Bennett was not really firing on all cylinders yesterday. Moving on, let's have a look through Total shots. Who got the shots for Millwall? 2 for Smith, 2 for Wallace, 2 for Malone, 1 for Thompson. So not bad for Thompson. 1 shot, 1 goal. How's that? How are them apples? Possession. Wow, not too good at all. Not too good at all. But like I say, we play without the ball. We don't play with the ball. We play without the ball. So who had the most possession for Millwall? Hutchinson 5.7, which he generally does. Being a centre back, he mops up any long balls over the top and stuff like that. There's a pivot between left hand side, right hand side. So he usually is the one who's on the ball the most, as well as Wallace. Who Wallace is 4.8. But you compare that to the Birmingham players, the Birmingham defenders 8.1. Dean 8.7 for Clark Salter, and 7.6 for Gardner in the middle there. But they didn't do anything with it. They never do. These teams who have all the possession, they don't do jack with it. Pass success percentage, this is not good. So average for Millwall, if you look at the bottom there, is 55%. So only half the passes were successful when you average it between the team. And I'm guessing that's because Matt Smith was in the team, so they were just bombing it forward. Because you can see Cooper, Hutchinson, Evans down in the high 30s, 38% accuracy for Hutchinson, 33 for Cooper. Normally, Biakowski is quite low. His kicking is to be desired, and that usually lends him to being in the 30% accuracy range. But now the defenders were there. But then you've got Woods and Malone low as well. That's not good at all. And you can see the players coming off the bench, even though they didn't have a lot to do because they weren't on for. Well, you can see Pierce was on for quite a while, 50%, which is better than the rest of the defenders. Yeah, what did Ward-Farson 57, but Mitchell again 100, and he was on for 20 minutes. So there you go. Dribbling. Who's been dribbling? There you go. 2 for Ben Thompson. Yeah, that's about right. Aerials 1. We didn't have the most aerials 1. They had Dean and Clark Salter 8 and 7, but Matt Smith 13, which kind of backs up the thing you said before about them just bombing balls forward to Matt Smith. If you think he didn't win, he probably didn't win every aerial battle. He won a lot, I would say. So if they pinged 20 balls to him and he's won 13, you can see the style of the game that was played. And in defence, Hutchinson, Evans. Bennett as well, 1-6. Not bad. There you go. Tackles. We had the most tackles, which we normally do because the other team have a lot of possession. We let them have possession, and we tackle it off them, and then boot it forward along. But when you win 3 games in a row, there's no complaining. So tackles: Romeo 3, Wallace 4, Malone 5. Yeah, pretty decent. Yeah. Okay, Mitchell too when he come on. That's alright. Dispossessed. Oh, so we didn't get dispossessed that much. Only 4 times. So how does that work? Jesus, 2 from Ward-Farson when he come on, which is half of the team's dispossessions. Okay. Let's move it on now to the list of the player stats, which I like to go through. It's mostly the same stuff that we've just seen, but there's a few things extra that they display that I'd like to see. So let's have a look at the ratings. Yeah, 7.99 Ben Thompson, 7.90 Scott Malone, 7.88 Hutchinson, Matty Smith 7.55, above Jed Wallace, even though Jed Wallace got a goal. Okay. How about okay. Ryan Woods not good today. Not good yesterday. shots. Had the most shots. Scott Malone, yeah. So 50%. Two shots, one on target. 2 shots, 1 on target. Ben Thompson, 1 shot, 1 on target, 1 goal. Ding, 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 ding. That's why he got man of the match, according to WhoScored.com. Can't do better than that, can you? If you have one shot through the whole game and it's a goal, there you go. What else we're going to look at here? We're going to look at touches. Who had the most touches for Millwall? Hutchison, yeah, 56. Malone, 53. Wallace, 53. Marlon Romeo, 51. So yeah, it's usually our defenders having the most touches on the ball. Not a lot of build-up play. Like to just hoof it forward quickly. Moving on, offensive. Let's have a look at unscheduled touches. It's basically bad controls of the ball. And you can see Mason Bennett 8. Cheers. Jed Wallace 7. And then it's just pretty much 2 for Hutch, Thompson, Malone and Smith. Not good for Mason Bennett. Gordon Bennett, Mason Bennett. What happened there? So this is defensive now. Clearances. Who had the most clearances? We didn't see that before. Alex Pearce 10. Yeah, that's what I was telling you. A couple of times when he got caught out for pace, he just got there in time and just hoofed it out for a throw in down the side, or just hoofed it forwards. There was a lot of hoofing, and it not really to a Millwall player, because that was probably why the passing accuracy was so low. So they were just hoofing it forward into like the flanks, down the wings, spaces, anywhere, just to get it away from out of our half, really. So that's probably why the passing accuracy was so low. But Alex Pearce 10, Sean Hutchinson 6, Matt Smith 6. So guess that was from the set pieces that we had to defend against from Birmingham, who got quite a few set pieces. There will be that. Let's move on to passing. Last but not least, I told you the pass accuracy was quite low. So crosses. Who had the most crosses? So Scott Malone, because I think he took 2 of the corners. So not a lot of crossing going on. Mostly through the middle, not a lot from the wings. Scott Malone 3 crosses, 1 accurate. Hutch 1 and 1. That was the assist. So he had 1 cross, it was accurate, and it got a goal. So he had 1 cross, 1 accurate cross, 1 assist. And Ben Thompson, it was to Ben Thompson, who had the 1 shot, which was his 1 shot on target, and the 1 goal. So pretty 100% play that was. Pretty decent. But only 4 players having crosses there. Not a lot of crossing going on. Long balls. Yeah, you can see. Normally it's Bart Piakowski with the long ball from the goal kicks, obviously, and any offsides. But Sean Hutchinson is up with their 16. But only 2 are accurate. So that's only 2 found a Millwall player. Biakowski 24 long balls, only 11 accurate. That's not bad. That's half. That's just under half. It's a lot better than he usually does. It's usually lower than that. Going through this, who had the best? Probably Marlon Romeo 5 and 2. Malone had 8 and 2. George Evans 6 and 1. Yeah, they were just kind of hoofing it into space up front. So it was quite a scrappy game. Not the best we've ever played. But we play the league Whipping Boys next on Saturday. Wickham Wanderers at home. Which I don't know if that's good that we're playing them at home and not away, because the pitch is not in the best shape, and we don't really play well at home. So we'll see. Moving on. I've got one last story for today's video. That's this from millwallfc.co.uk. It is club statement on refunds. If you had a season ticket, for last season and for this season, it says Millwall Football Club can confirm that staff have now worked through the whole list of supporters who had a requested match or pro rata season ticket refunds from 2019-20 and full season ticket refunds for 2020-2021. If you notified Millwall before the respective July the 31st and/or September the 23rd deadlines of your refund request but have not yet heard back either by phone or email, then this could mean that the club has outdated or incorrect contact details. If this applies to you, then please contact ticket admin at millwallplc.com so staff can arrange your refund urgently. The club would like to reinforce its gratitude to supporters for the patience and understanding on this matter. And I think there was 2 matches from last season, which was match tickets, which is a lot. I think it was it Derby and Charlton? I think it was Derby and Charlton. Derby at home, Charlton away, I think. And full season ticket refunds. So what happened was they basically switched. Last season it was C tickets, or maybe the season before, and then they switched to another ticket supplier, and they had to contact each. They couldn't just automatically push a button and send it back out because the company that was doing the tickets had changed, so they couldn't just send it back through the credit cards as they were that were used for payment or whatever. So what they had to do, they had to call up, I think it was like 8,000 people one by one to do this. That's why it's taken so long. And they're saying they think it's all been done. If it hasn't, if you know someone out there who's still waiting, let them know. Tell them to email. Maybe give them a call. I don't know. Just maybe it's an old person who's not savvy on all this stuff. Spread the word and let them know. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.